My name's Brar. I went to UC Santa Barbara for a master's and a PhD. Finished in 1995, I think, and working at Teledyne, running the research and development laboratory at Teledyne, called Teledyne Scientific Company. I became interested in the field of electrical engineering in high school. I guess my interest was in math and physics, and in India your options are doctor, lawyer, or engineer, so I guess I figured I'd be an engineer. So I was working at Rockwell Science Center in Thousand Oaks, and I met Professor Cromer, Professor Coldren, and John Bowers, and they were consulting with Rockwell at that time. And so when I thought about going back to graduate school, I thought it'd be cool to work with one of these three professors at UC Santa Barbara. At that time, UC Santa Barbara was already well known for compound semiconductors, and they had a phenomenal faculty here, a lot of well-known pioneers from Bell Labs, and so we got to study again under the best professors in that field, and the kind of research that was going on was phenomenal as well. My favorite class in Santa Barbara was actually taught by Art Gossard, and the book was by Herb Cromer. It's called Cattell and Cromer, Thermal Physics. That was an excellent class. It was an undergraduate level course and really focused on the fundamentals of what my whole field is about. The work that I'm doing is mostly managing research, so I'm running the R&D laboratory for Teledyne. Presently, the work that's going on in that laboratory is amazing. It's material science, very similar to what's going on here at UC Santa Barbara. There's information sciences, where they're trying to get information out of images and other kinds of data. There's work going on in the optics side with unconventional optics and imaging. And in the area that I was in, of course, in electronics, there's work going on in high-speed circuits using, advanced semiconductors like indium phosphide and gallium nitride and other kinds of materials. So right now we're doing quite a bit of work with UC Santa Barbara. I work very closely with Professor Rodwell, who has really been a pioneer for high-speed semiconductors as well as high-speed circuits, and we've partnered with him and received a lot of funding that we've developed some very cool technology, and we're continuing to do that. We've also worked with consultants from UC Santa Barbara, so Professor Herb Cromer has been a consultant with us for 30 years. The CEO of Teledyne is Robert Morabian, who used to be the Dean of the College of Engineering here, so we have a close tie on that end. And we're working with Santa Barbara on the Institute of Collaborative Biotechnology, plus a bunch of proposals we've written with other professors here. So very good professional relationship with UC Santa Barbara. There's very little that you can do by yourself in our field. So any of my proud moments basically involve a number of other people that have made contributions, and I've been fortunate to be involved in those teams. But we've done work with making the world's fastest transistors, world's fastest circuits, world's most low power circuits. Some work done recently, we broke the terahertz barrier for gain in transistors, both for bipolars and HEMTs. So very cool stuff going on. So words of wisdom for first-year students. One is, I strongly encourage you to make sure you enjoy what you're doing. And if you don't enjoy it, just find something that you're going to enjoy, because I think that's the most important thing. And secondly, I'd say get a good study group. Getting a good study group is absolutely critical. You have fun, you can cut loose with them, but you also know that you got to get your work done, and that makes a big difference, having somebody to sort of go alongside with you, some buddies to help you out. I spent about 6 years here in the Master's and PhD program, and it was an amazing 6 years, probably the best 6 years of my life up to that point. And since then, I've used that as a foundation to build upon. The thing I remember more than anything else, or I value more than anything else, is the friends I made here. They're my colleagues now in the field that I work in places in other research laboratories, other companies, or universities as well. So those have been sort of friends for life.